And we're green.
We're green. That did. Oh no, wait, that's blue. Uh, Let me do this. Close that. Okay, perfect. So as a quick recap from last session, leaving East Heaven, you guys decided to follow the roads to take the most direct road towards the location that you still were unsure of the exact place, but just followed indications that were beyond the forest of Lonelywood. Made a quick stop at Brinshander that led you to meet again with Torg's caravan and talk directly to Torga, who offered you a job as bodyguards to accompany her to the Sea of Moving Ice to retrieve some cargo and make sure that everything went okay with her and the people she was doing business with, which were ship sailing from
Luskin.
Luskan. Thank you. um, After some thinking and some negotiating, you guys came into a agreement. So now you have a contract with her. As for shopping, you guys stocked up on arrows, and Brutus bought a splint mithril armor and gifted it to Rain. Here's when Max decided to stay a little bit and do some research on the lost ring that he had lost, but the rest of the party still kept following time, not wasting any time, and trying to reach this location as fast as possible. So after following the road to Tourmaline, it was already nighttime, and you guys found a desolated town with no lights, no people in the streets, and soon realized it was because they were sacrificing the warmth from the night, and they were all gathered in the town hall, um, sharing body warmth in order to survive the night. You guys decided to respect this and camped outside without leading any fire, and here's when Rain didn't resist the cold so well as the Goliaths and got woke up exhausted. But despite of this, first thing in the morning, headed off towards the decided to go around the forest instead of through it, so you guys were able to use the sleds, but got lost in the somehow got lost in the on your way there, but run into a outcast woman who was a sacrifice from Targus. Her name was Ellery, and she was helped, was gave a coat and some rations, and gave instructions to head towards the cave of the bear. After this, resumed your adventure towards the location of the cabin, and sooner than later, found it. And it was a rotting cabin, 20 feet elevated from the ground, and there was a ridge to one side where a landslide occurred. In here, the surroundings were inspected to see if there was anything or anyone coming or going, but it was pretty desolated. And in the inside, Martok used flight on rain so he could get inside from a hole in the roof. And inside, he found an accident had occurred and some sort of explosion occurred, and there was the scorched remains of a small body that could be assumed to be a gnomish body, as well as scorched paper, and the wood was also kind of burnt. Here's when he found a tiny object resembling a mythalar, but when tried to handle it, it unleashed its energy, getting him down. Fortunately, not killing him outright, but Lucius had to rush to aid him and laid some hands on him to get him back to consciousness. And here is when Max arrived in his with his own sled, and you're free to tell them your adventures.
Well, I was trying to find my ring as you all left, but I followed the trail. It appeared that the ring had been sold to some priestess known as Mashan. Seemed to be of good manner from what I had heard around town, so I went over to the local temple. She appears to worship what she calls the true Morning Lord, Amontor, which is the sun god, instead of Lathander, which is the god of rebirth, as you'd probably know, everyone else around here worships Lathander. It was a little bit odd, but as I went to the temple, she seemed kindly enough. Unfortunately, my ring had been offered up to Amontor at the temple. After a little bit of discussion, and the interposing of one of her, I don't know, associates. It was a priest of Amontor, and they seemed to have some sort of squabble, but liked each other well enough. I was given this task of coming here to see about, as I just kind of gesture towards the extra crispy corpse. Just like to check on their gnomish tinkerer friend. And in return, when I get back, I should be able to retrieve my ring.
Nice.
But yeah, I immediately just grabbed a sled and some dogs and made my way over here as quickly as I could.
Nice.
Glad you made it when you did.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like my expertise might be needed here. It's just like Rain is probably just like still
I'm
like
basically dead, yeah.
yeah, just like on their backs, like.
Okay, now that everyone is more calm, now that the situation has improved, hold on, I don't have your passive perceptions at hand.
9.
13.
10.
So it is
9.
10. Passive investigations, I mean. Reigns is 15.
9.
Oh, investigation?
Nine.
Mine's 16.
16. God, that's good.
Oh, 15.
Yeah. You, with your natural instinct of checking everything and knowing what's around, you see there is a book. The remains of a book that has been almost totally scorched, but the front page, I believe it's called front page, you can devise some letters, but the title has been burnt up to ashes, and that's what I sent it in the chat. That's what you can make up of it.
Huh. Well,
This is in this room.
Yeah, there is ashes of wood, ashes of paper, but it is a book that is completely gone, but you cannot go through that. That's a window. I don't know why.
oh, it's a window.
I- 'Cause- 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 But yeah, I mean the book is gone. You can only see some letters on the front page, but you cannot read any of its contents.
Interesting. I'm not sure what those words could be. That would make sense.
Well, be careful around here because I wouldn't go touching the book or anything for that matter.
So the book itself, like the cover is charred and such. Like the entire outside is just completely illegible.
Yeah, the only thing that you can make up of this is these letters on the cover. Not even the content survived.
Okay. Yeah, it is kind of. How many letters? Oh, there are. Okay. Just like, how am I supposed to tell how many letters? So I just highlighted it.
By the way, as you were going through these rooms, were you like checking on stuff or just going straight to where your mates were?
I probably would have checked this room and nothing else.
In that room. Okay, this room looks like was used as a bathroom because you can see this window over here. Some planks were hammered to it, so because the windows are busted, so snow can get in, but this one particularly is covered, and things are more tidy in here than other places of the abandoned cabin. And
Okay.
in this desk, you check that there are some calligrapher supplies, tinkerer supplies, and there is a fireplace in here that is off. But inside, you can see that there is a bald paper tossed inside.
Well, I'm gonna investigate that paper. Maybe take it out and see if there's anything on it in particular.
As you take it out of the chimney, you brush off the ashes that has attached to it. But as you unball it and um, totally uncover it, you see kind of like a letter,
Okay.
and there is a handle for that. But
Like a handwritten letter or like a.
yeah, it is a handwritten letter. Here it is. Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's just kind of small. Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
You can plus it, but it's really
The transcript is below it.
aha. You click it. Yeah, you can click it and get in full screen.
Had enough of this damned relentless cold. I feel it creep into my bones, my head, and I'm heading back to the 10 towns for a decent meal and a warm bed. I fear this endless winter has numbed your mind, and any tinkerer worth their chains can see the summer stars is a fool's errand. Maybe without me here to incessantly complain to, you'll finally snap out of your obsession. If you truly insist on dedicating your remaining days to this doomed project, might I suggest that 3 is better than 2? I considered telling you before, but you were particularly rude about the dinner I made last night. May the light of the morning lord Copper. Oh, that's the person I met.
Oh, is it? Is that the?
The person that sent me here to check on them.
Okay.
Oh, the person writing this.
So Macretus is
Yeah.
the dead gnome. Possible.
Yeah, because Copper was also talking about how they wanted to check because they sent a letter and never got any response back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Are you staying in the outside, Martok?
Well, everyone's inside right now, so I might as well get in here. I just, whenever there's a puzzle, I just get, yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That thing you put in the thing that's missing letters, like, is that how many? Does it look like there's spaces in between? Can we count the spaces, or are we supposed to know that?
Yeah, you can see that the title is kind of long, and those are the letters you can divide, and there are scorched spaces in them.
Yeah, but the score space you put in there is not the actual amount of letters, right?
Maybe, may not be,
Okay, okay.
Mayhaps.
mayhaps.
Hmm. Well,
Wonders, maybe.
Give me a charisma group check.
Okay.
Wow.
a second to find the actual page.
Less wow.
It'll be fine.
Oh, mine's also. Wait, is my exhaustion gone after being blown up, or am I still?
No, if you died, and you got resurrected, it would have, but you
Okay, then
just got
12.
unconscious. Yeah. Rain and Martog, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and Brutus, you kind of sense there's another presence amongst you.
Hey, who's there?
Okay.
Show yourself.
I will need my dice for this. There is kind of like a broken glass in here. You can see it being moved on its own. It like kind of tosses it to the side and flips it over.
Okay. Am I allowed to use detect thoughts to get a location for the bee? Can I sense like hidden?
Send the description
Yeah,
of the spell.
I'm doing it right now.
Check something.
Thank you.
That you can see within
Hmm.
30 feet of you. So if you use detect thoughts, you just get the thoughts of your allies.
Well, no, at the bottom of it, it also says when you cast a spell, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. It can penetrate barriers. You can't detect intelligence of 3 or lower, and once you detect the presence, you can read its thoughts for the rest of the duration. Even if you can't see it.
Let me check something.
So as long as it has an above 3 intelligence.
Or is it not above 4? Or did you say if it's 3 or less?
Yeah, you can't detect it if it has an intelligence of 3 or lower. Or one that doesn't speak any languages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if it's like 20 intelligence, but it just doesn't speak a language, I guess there's probably no creature that exists. But I would have thought. Well, oh yeah, I guess because if it's not speaking in languages,
It's like a
its
spider or
thoughts will be
something. Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, if it's not
Yeah.
speaking in a language, what are you going to mind read
Just
anyway?
work on
Yeah.
creatures in other planes of existence.
Hmm?
Oh, no. Yeah, well, if you're talking about like this thing exists on a different plane of existence, we're probably not seeing it anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
okay.
I see what you're saying.
That's a big hint, man.
Got you.
So yeah, it doesn't. You just detect the thoughts of your allies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll burn that spell.
So that's your second and last, yeah.
Nope.
I can't.
This is
I'll
three
have a quick
spells.
look around the room, but I can't see anything, I'm assuming. I'm still lying down, I guess, or like on my side. Even though I've been healed, but I'm recovering.
Yep.
Are you alright, Rain? What happened to you?
You didn't see, but you might have heard the explosion. Luckily, Brutus was here to pick me up, but don't touch anything in the room. In fact, I think we should probably leave. I was examining that item, and then I'll finally look around and see where is it nearby, or did it like explode?
Yeah, you
Explode?
dropped it as you fell unconscious, so he's
Oh, it's
practically
beside me.
next to you.
Oh, I picked up this object. I think it was. I thought it was maybe related to the machine or whatever this gnome we heard was building, and it probably is. As I slowly start sliding away, I'll slowly stand up and start walking away.
But don't you think this
Martoy.
device can
I
take
had to-
death, right?
Oh no, you go ahead.
If I had to guess, I'd say this is what he was trying to create. Trying to create some kind of sun or something that would dispel cold, but it seems to have malfunctioned, judging by what's happened here, and it's still volatile. I'm not gonna go anywhere near it, to be honest.
You can see that in the ashes on the ground, something starts lighting, and it is drawing something, and you can see the number 3 surrounded by a circle.
Where do we see this? By the thing, or?
Yeah, there's ashes on the ground, so something starts drawing in the ashes, and those ashes now have a 3 inside a circle.
Can I assume that I read the letter? Or someone read? I mean, Max read it aloud, right? So.
Yeah, Max did.
And when I was looking at that thing, was there 2 things inside of it, or 2 elements?
It
or
is
something?
a mythalar core with 2 gyroscopes.
Gyroscopes, yeah, okay.
And every one of us can read the 3. Or just Max.
Got 2 gyroscopes. It's got 2
Yep.
sandwiches inside of it.
Yeah, we said that last. Okay, well, I'll relay to everyone that. Well, I mean, I'll point out and say step back, but putting 2 and 2 together, excusing the pun, but the item had 2. I don't know what they're referred to in this land, but balancing items inside. Gyroscopes, you might know them as, but they, judging by the letter, it seems whatever is in here is trying to tell us that perhaps 3 is necessary, or for maybe reducing the volatility or producing the effect that was desired by this gnome. But to be honest, we have no idea if this is more conjecture. Whatever presence is in here trying to tell us this could be just as misguided as whoever made this thing in the first place.
Or do you think you set it to position 3? And this is just showing which position it was in?
Well, the letter said maybe 3 is better than 2. That sounds
It's
like
possible
adding
that's
a
what it
third
meant,
one.
but yeah, I think maybe 3 gyroscopes is what they're referring to. I'll just say aloud to the. I was going to say to the thing, like, if whatever is in here can hear us, then
Can what, sorry?
would you?
Oh, can
Well,
hear
I'm
us,
thinking, would you know where to find, or perhaps you could speak more plainly in what we have to do for this machine to work, or have you any material that we can read to judge for ourselves what the intention was behind this experiment?
Give me a charisma check.
Oh god. 13.
Do you feel there's something trying to communicate something, but it doesn't have the strength to do so?
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna keep walking over here. Oh, I'm just gonna have a look in the room. Okay, never mind. I would still suggest we back away from that. I think it could explode at any moment. I don't know if it was me interacting with it that caused it to explode, or
Well, with some more examination, maybe it means that just 3 of us have to handle it at the same time.
I think that sounds like a death sentence, to be honest.
I feel like
I don't think it was.
that sounds like sacrificing 3 of us instead of 1.
Yeah.
Why would the document referred to 3 as if there are 2 gyroscopes and referred to 3? The number 3 perhaps is a missing component. If it were 3 individuals, then where is the second one that failed in their endeavor? I only see 1 charred corpse.
It's the
since I'm proficient in Tinker's tools, could I make some kind of like intelligence roll to see if I can figure out how I would progress with this kind of machinery?
You
Like
have
maybe
to inspect the item.
Oh, okay.
well, maybe
I
it's,
see how it is.
maybe it's 3 gyro arms.
If you have mage
Yeah,
hand.
maybe it's 3 gyro arms. It only has 2 gyros.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Oh, okay, I didn't get that part. Sorry. I thought
Yeah,
you meant
because
we
it
need
said
some
Alright.
individual. Okay, gotcha.
no.
That makes sense.
So where is this thing?
It's
It's
over
across.
besides where it's here, probably, or somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a plan. Just give me a few minutes. You guys can go about talking about other plans, but I'm going to cast Liamon's tiny hut so the barrier ends like right up against the device.
Well, you
Okay.
should know, Max. I don't know if you saw outside, but this structure is in a precarious position of the ravine. There's a huge drop outside.
Well, if there is a drop, my hut shouldn't move. Actually, I don't know what happens if the floor falls out from under a tiny hut.
I imagine it goes
happens,
with the
DM?
floor.
I got an
Send
idea
the
for it.
spell. I want to have a read at it.
I got an idea,
It's
Max.
it's already
have what?
above tiny hut. You haven't what?
What if we tie a rope gently around the gyroscope and then pull it out into safe grounds so that we can have however much time to look into it instead of it exploding and us falling down into the ravine?
Yeah, let's leave this hut anyway. That's fine by me, but how are we gonna tie the rope? Do you have your magical hand?
Yeah, mage hand.
Then yes, I suggest we use that.
I agree. This place will.
How big was the explosion?
Like-
About 15 feet.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, you can look in the roof. The roof of this thing is like from the
Yeah, there's
previous
a hole in
presumed
in
explosion.
the area.
All right. In that case, everybody stand clear, and I'll use my mage hand to try to float this thing out of the window.
Mm-hmm.
As you lift, how much weight can the mage hand hold?
10 pounds.
Okay, that's more than enough. You lift it up and it does nothing. It just hovers with your hand.
Fantastic. As I slowly float it out the window to safety. Or I guess through the door, since you can't go through the windows. You can totally go through the window.
Okay, so where are you taking it?
I'll go out this door, and then just set it
Okay.
in the snow, like
You
there.
see that the drop that Rain was talking about is right next to you.
Oh
And you
damn!
toss it in there, and yeah, it nothing happens.
How far is the drop? Just like the ground here.
This is a 20 feet, the cabin is 20 feet
God damn.
up
Okay, going
from the
around.
floor.
Going around. It's like, oh, 5 feet. I could do that. Yeah, sure.
Nice, 20 feet.
Can I have a clarification on this building here from last time? Is it an outhouse that we went over? It's not like a pillar or something.
Yeah, this is an outhouse, and this is
With
a food
notes in.
storage.
Aha, with crumbled notes in the outhouse. Or
Yeah, there are
ah.
crumbled or walled papers inside.
Okay, okay. Oh, there's a huge thing there on the ground.
Where?
NWES.
Can I get out this way? How did Brutus get in?
Head east all the way to the corner, then
Let me
head down
check.
through both rooms, out to the walkway, and then down the ladder to the
okay.
south, and then east.
Oh, some of you dropped the bed.
Oh yeah.
And that's the ladder or the staircase.
Where's the thing now?
It is dropped in here.
Do you have a little marker for it, maybe, or like a
Please.
token or
Okay.
something?
It's like where to go. Steps on it.
Yeah.
This yellow dot.
I just spelled my mage hand. It just sank into the snow.
Can I look
Gonna
through the
step back over
outhouse
here.
before we potentially blow the outhouse up with all the crumbled notes?
Okay. And there you find some papers, and if you unfold them, you see a couple of drawings
Mm-hmm.
that were used as toilet paper.
No. Who are they? Is it used toilet paper or is it potentially toilet paper that has not been used?
It has been used, definitely. And you see this drawing.
Give me 1 second.
There's something written on it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't recognize the language.
Can you? Well, I'm gonna keep watch.
And
Is
there's
that
another one.
Bob on
Oh,
from?
there's
Super
another
Mario?
one?
Yep.
Hmm.
Powered by nothing.
But what has he crossed over?
Maybe it was his grocery list he crossed out.
Okay, yeah, they are missing a gyro. One of the bands.
There's a core. There's 2 gyros, and then yeah.
Maybe it's powered by Chardonnay.
I don't think Shardling would produce type of explosion that we saw.
Well, I don't know much about magic.
It seemed
This
to
is
be
what the device looks
like radiant energy. I don't think Shardling would make that.
Hmm.
All right. Well, while they're looking through the outlines, I guess I'll be casting my tiny hut.
Okay, are you casting it as a ritual or using a spell?
A ritual.
Okay.
I'll just
So
go
Oh, is this what
where?
it looks like? This is what I was
Yes.
holding. Like, okay. I thought it was more closed, like a kind of like
More
a ball.
mechanical device kind of thing.
Well, I thought it was like a ball with like a little. You could see inside and see the work. I didn't realize it was like this, but yeah. Okay.
How big is the hut?
10 feet.
A radius?
10-foot radius. Yeah, centered on myself.
So 1, 2, 1.
I'm trying to get the Mythalar just outside of it.
1, 2.
So it's Mythalar surrounded by
this is
2
your hut.
gyroscopes.
And you place it in here, yes?
I want the Mythalar outside of it, just outside of it.
Outside. Okay. Here.
Yeah, you all see just like a explosion in a perfect sphere, just like with me inside of it.
What
Has
do you
anyone
put
gotten
in there?
healing potions?
Yeah, I
Or
got a
any?
few.
Okay, I might need some. Or healing capabilities. I don't have. Oh, I can do second wind actually. I'll do that first of all.
Yeah, you
So
have health.
needy. Jeez. Maybe don't
I
blow
get-
yourself up, Rain.
I get 12 hit points back. There you go. I still want more though.
I will cast Cure Wounds on you.
Thank you. Don't use too much because I can take a short rest, but
Yeah,
I want to be at least
I
above half.
know. That's my first spell that I have used, and I love you, but I don't want to use too many more in case we get into a fight.
You can get
Yeah.
your.
Sorry.
You can use your.
Lay on hands, yeah.
No. Get
Already
spell
did that.
slots back, Pearl. One a day.
Oh
Once
yeah,
a day.
yeah.
Health power.
Oh yeah, the gauntlets
Oh,
or
then I
whatever it
will
was.
cast Cure Wounds on you at second level, and then thank you, Martok. I will use my Pearl of Power to get a second level spell slot back.
Nice.
So 2d8 plus 3. Do you want to roll that, or you want me to?
You can roll.
Okay.
Please. It's your spell, so.
You should have rolled.
Okay, 9 is fine. I'm healthy now anyway, so 26 out of 39. It's all good.
What is your plan, Max?
All right. So, I got 2 different plans. So it says that if I leave the dome, then it dispels, right?
Yeah.
Can I stick my hands out of it?
Yeah, that wouldn't be technically leaving, so
Okay. All right. Plan number 1. Do I have things to protect my hands with? Because it also says that spells cannot extend through the the barrier,
uh-huh.
so I can't like cast Mage Hand to mess with it.
Uh-huh.
Prestidigitation. Help me, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could use it as like a lab, like you put your hands in and contain the explosion, but yeah, if you leave, then it wouldn't work.
Yeah. I created a non-magical trinket that can fit in my hand. On my hand. I could. Cool. I think my best option, honestly, is So here's my plan. I'm gonna cast haste on myself
Uh-huh.
to give myself the best chance at doing this all as like, because my mind is basically going to be going at twice the speed to like methodically go through and see everything as it's happening.
Okay.
And I also have advantage on dexterity saving throws in case I almost die. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to cast haste on myself, and then I'll start working on this Mythalar.
tiny
Hmm.
hut doesn't require concentration,
No.
does it? Okay.
Nope.
As your mind begins to see and perceive everything with precise detail, everything looks like small low-mo to you, and you grab it, you stick your hands out of the tiny hut that feels very comfortable and not cold at all. And as you grab it and start inspecting it, it feels cold. I don't know if Rain would had relied to you that it was warm, but it is now cold. It doesn't feel alive. And as you're inspecting it, roll me some insights
So
with advantage.
with advantage. All right, I'll roll again. That's pretty nice
Oh,
though.
okay, that's perfect. Yeah, you can safely assume that the theory you all were working on earlier of putting a third gyro on it is what's missing to contain its power and use its magic properly.
Mhm. All right. Can I tell if there's anything that like I can further do from here to stabilize it to like make it easier to handle the next time?
Other than putting another gyro, you don't see another faults it might have had. And also you can tell that this the purpose of this device was to control the weather.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then yeah, I'll slowly place it back down and draw my hands back in and drop concentration on haste and just slowly just like go comatose for like 6 seconds.
Well,
As I
nice.
imagine like my freaking time wizard just like pulls out a stopwatch as he's about to cast haste and like clicks on it, and then everything kind of slows down. And then as I hit it again, it has to like catch up time, but I can't keep up with that for the moment, so I just have to wait for it to wind around.
And as you come to this realization, what do you communicate to your allies?
I guess I gesture them all to come over here, since I don't know, maybe we want the dome for some other reason. But yeah, I'll explain to them what happened. The note was absolutely talking about installing a third gyro onto this arcane device. I think I might be able to pull off creating that. If we just spend a little bit of time here, it just might be able to be stabilized.
And there was the third ring cannot be found anywhere around here. Are we able to just craft
Well,
it?
if we have, well, I was sent here with a care package for this tinkerer, and if these are the same materials they were using, I imagine that, especially since I have two sitting right in front of me to look at, I could make something of comparable quality.
That would be great. What does
I'm
this
also-
device do?
This device controls the weather.
Well, then we can.
Enough to stop, or
Well, Mythalars. What do I know about Mythalars? Because like we keep saying mini Mythalar.
Yeah,
do I know?
I remember you had a fairly high roll on the upside down Tower of Netheril.
Right. Okay.
And
So I'm
yeah,
kind of familiar. Okay. But yeah, as I just go on about like the general knowledge of just like, well, Mythalars themselves are known to power entire like cities, massive fields of protection over them. I imagine that just conditioning the weather, even if it's over a small area, could be a pretty simple task for something like this.
Mm.
How small of an area are we talking? Like a town or?
Well, I'm not quite sure what this Mythalar is powered by. This seems to be some sort of alternate source, so there's no really telling until it works.
Hmm. Well, do you think you could fashion a gyro?
I think I could. I mean, I suppose with that, yeah, I could start setting up like a little operation inside of my hut. I have tinker's tools, and
Okay.
I'm proficient with them.
Why don't
And
we?
yeah.
I was gonna say, why don't we place the objects somewhere a little, some paces away from the hut, and we can have one or two of us stand guard outside.
Well, you can see through it.
Oh, I thought. Yeah, I was wondering how you're talking this. Okay. Well, in any case, just if only we could rest ourselves here while you work.
Absolutely. It's here for 8 hours.
1 hour should be enough. Okay,
Okay.
I'll make my way inside. But Brutus, if you want to take first watch, I can take over for you after.
Okay. I'll take first watch.
All right.
So
As
help me.
everyone sets themselves inside the hut, it is surprisingly comfortable. It is not moist, it is not cold. Everything looks very clean and more calm than the outside. The wind has stopped throwing snow at your face, and you can see it and rest. As Max, the box that he was given starts using it as a desk, pulling out the materials out of it and inspecting them closely to see which is the most similar to these gyros. And I need you to roll a dex check to craft the ring.
All right, dex check. I'll reroll that.
Okay.
Eh. Better.
Much better. As the time passes by, you start hammering out your um, piece of metal and start shaping it as this ring. And once you have it polished and joined together, it very well looks like one of the ones you have. And it had to be slightly larger to go over the rest of the rings,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks neat. It looks very nice. You are now missing the runes that are around these gyros that are also on the other two. So you inspect them and spend some time. It's been an hour by now. So
It's
the
like a
others
short rest.
can take a short rest.
I'll use 3 hit die.
And if you want to switch watches, you can do it now too.
Yep.
Yeah, and like as
Yeah,
you're
I'll
like
come outside.
as you're like looking
I'll come
through
up here.
the tiny hut, it's got like kind of small fractals of different geometrical shapes just kind of floating around the interior of this kind of fish bowl.
Nice. Um, but as you keep working on it, you start analyzing the runes that are on these other two gyros, and you tell that you can craft this if you're being careful and engrave them with the same inscriptions that the other two have. As I need you to roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh, Hana check. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Want to call for help?
Oh yeah, actually, that would be wonderful. Is that allowed? Mid re-roll.
Are you
It's-
proficient
it's-
in tinkering tools?
Me, no.
Then I would say no. As you're trying to engrave these runes, and you constantly check one to the other, and then you realize you skipped one and you messed up.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to cast Mending to wipe the slate clean.
Wow, very nice. And you say, whew, because now you didn't lost as much progress or work as you thought you had. But I say 1 more hour had passed.
Okay. So that's
Is
2 hours
the
now.
Yeah, the rest of you is doing anything during this time?
I
Nah,
want,
just keeping watch.
I want to inspect one of the notes, the one with the king,
Okay.
to see if I can figure out what it is. I played around in Paint a bit to get get a rough idea and put some colors on it to make sure I think it's.
Well, it is written in language you do not comprehend.
No, but I only
Oh,
want
I've
to
got
know
it.
the image.
The one with the king
The
on it.
image.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what is the image that it's pointing to. Like what could it be? I mean, I
Oh,
personally, I think it's a face within a circle with a crown, king crown or something.
yeah, you can see that this is a silly drawing of this silly self-portrait drawn
Okay.
as a king.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, as you're like talking about, it's just like, oh, I can't quite understand this text, but this little doodle's pretty interesting.
Oh
just
yeah,
kinda
it
thinking-
is written in Gnomish, so you can actually read it.
Oh, was
Yeah, it
was
was
like-
Martog. Yeah, Martog doesn't know Gnomish. I have the text somewhere around here, so let me go find it.
Yeah, I just tried to figure it out by solving the puzzle.
I lost it. Well, it basically says like with this, you redrew it. Once this device is finished, I will become glorious, or something like that.
Oh no, it's one of these kind of guys.
Yeah, and I will be the king of the region. Is that it? He sees himself as
Something
the
like
savior.
that.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
And as you resume your work on these ruins around the gyro, need you to repeat this Arcana check.
Would either my artificer's lore or gnome cunning help here?
What is Namkanen?
Gnome's cunning is a. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. What am I talking about? Tinker. I do have Tinker, which is like I get proficiency in. That's what gave me proficiency in Tinker's tools. But then it also says like, it's used to make tiny clockwork devices. Artificers just twice proficiency bonus on history checks for magic items, alchemical objects. I guess it's not a history check. Never mind. I'm just gonna roll and shut up. Okay. That's better.
That's much better, as this time you're being more carefully. You're measuring even millimeters, and with close attention, this time you get this gyro to look identical to the others. And when you assemble them, you can kind of feel that this is now a complete item.
I guess I'll go back to the original plan, and as I just kind of like take a deep breath out as I finish carving the last part of the rune. I'm just like, okay, it's time. As it's probably been about 3 hours, right?
It has been
Hmm.
3 hours.
And like all I've made is just like a band as I slowly like kind of gesture to everyone. It's just like I'm going to put this on there now.
You would need to attune to it in order to use it.
I
need
am
a-
never touching that
need-
again. So.
I need to
As
attune
you
to the
have.
band to put it onto it.
No, you have to attune to the object. No,
Oh,
you
did
have
I
already.
Oh,
Yeah, it is
hey.
already assembled.
Easy as that.
You can go to your D&D Beyond inventory and add the Morning Star.
I really want to stick it on the end of a mace now. make it a morning star.
Okay.
Yeah, morning star. Okay. Am I attuned to other things? Cool. I've got one more attunement slot. How confident am I that this thing isn't going to kill me?
Based on what you read, learned, and experimented, you would only tell when you use it.
Okay.
Is there a way you can give yourself like resistances or something, or extra health, or? I have false
Well,
life, so I could pick it up if I did
mean,
once.
I mean, this is up to DM's discretion if I can attune to it while like, on the inside of my barrier.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with that.
Okay, then there's my protection.
Oh, right, like okay,
I'm gonna step out.
Well, it's
Well,
over
no,
here though.
it's on the outside.
Oh, it is? Oh, so you're gonna touch it
Yeah.
from the inside to the outside and blow off your hands.
Exactly.
Oh, no, wait. If you're
Because it
messing
can't
with
go. It can't
You-
physically go into the barrier. That's the whole
Mm.
thing.
Well, while you were working on it, you were inside the barrier and you set your desk and everything, so it is now inside.
Okay. I thought I was just making like the one band, the gyro band, and then after that I put it on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, no, but you would have to look at the runes of the other gyros. So yeah, you would have to take it inside to work side by side.
Mm-hmm. I mean, fair enough. I can think of ways to not do that, but that's fair. Either way, we're alive, and that's what I'm happy for. We'll sum it up to like I was just so lost in concentration working on this thing that like halfway through the process, I just absentmindedly picked it up and brought it inside and didn't say a single word.
Perhaps, yeah. And
If it works.
you
Typical
would have to
temper.
spend another hour to attune to it, so that would be a total of 4 hours.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And yeah, I would say it's around 1 p.m. now.
All right. I am officially attuned to this thing. Very scared. I guess do I learn what it does when I attune to it?
Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, once you're attuned to it, you learn that from this artifact, you can cast this spell Control Weather without needing to be outside, without concentrating on the spell, but it has a recharge time of 1d4 days.
Okay.
Oh, so it wasn't like end the Frostmade's curse? I'm disappointed.
Didn't just end the campaign.
This spell, yeah. Okay, campaign's over, guys. Hope you enjoyed. But no, the spell Control Weather, you can change 1 degree of the weather you're in. For like, if it's cold, make it warm. If it's storm, make it just a rain. If it's scorching, make it less hot, but not like you cannot transition from desert to snow. It is just one step from the current weather you are, and it
Your
affects
dog's jumping out your window.
5-mile radius.
So what about
What
the
was it?
blizzard? What is a
Your dog.
blizzard? Yeah.
From a blizzard, you will transition into snow. Like it is snowing,
Okay.
and it affects a 5-miles radius.
Oh,
Wow.
your husky's about to jump out the window, by the way.
Nah, yeah, she does that whenever someone's about to leave.
5 miles. Okay, wow. As a matter of interest, then 5 miles centered on here reaches
Let me show you.
where exactly?
So from here,
You see?
where's my ruler? It wouldn't reach any towns if that's what you're
Mm-hmm.
thinking about.
Mm. Well, the good thing is, assuming you've told us this, if this ever becomes unstable, then with 2 gyroscopes failing, it almost killed me, but it only destroyed what was comparatively a small area compared to what the good benefits can affect. But I worry that there's some way to destabilize it in its current form, and maybe that would have catastrophic consequences. However, I'm thinking if we can, I don't know how difficult it would be to procure the material that seems to power it, but maybe we could give one to each town. At the very least, if we can't stop the rhyme, then they
You
can
hear a
ease the
knock
effects of
on
this.
You hear a knock on the wood that is on the cabin.
Okay, I'll look inside.
How inside are you though? I see your token is still
Well, I just said I'd look inside.
like inside here.
Well, I'm here. I'm just looking inside to see what the knock was.
Is it only Rain that hears this?
Oh no, everybody does.
Okay.
If you're like peeking through the window, roll me some investigation. Well,
5.
you see everything is in order.
Okay. Of course. I'll call out then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around the backside while they're
Hmm.
investigating this area. I'm gonna circle around the back
I have an idea,
because if it's
Ray.
all up on stilts, we should be able to.
Yeah, you can perfectly see. If you're down, you can perfectly see what's beyond, and
Okay, then I would go
well,
across
with
and
your
try to
torch,
see.
as you move your way through the cabin, it looks very run down. Some of the planks on the now from this view, like you're underneath the cabin, you can see that these planks are very unstable and can break at any moment.
Rain.
I call out again. Yeah.
I got an idea for you. I felt the presence before in the big room where you fell. Maybe it's a presence that tries to communicate with us. Maybe we can make it knock to answer questions.
Well, I said there certainly was a presence trying to communicate. I saw the writing on the floor. I was hoping it would do more. Okay, I'll just go back inside. See.
Okay.
I can't see any changes.
Roll perception, the two of you.
Mm-hmm. So,
18.
Nice. Now you can see a new writing has appeared on the ashes, and it
Or
says
17, sorry.
try.
Yeah. It says what?
Try.
try.
T or what?
Yeah. TRY.
Well,
Right, what?
maybe they mean that we should try the strange device.
Mm. Okay, well, if we're up for doing it, then maybe Max, how the spell that it casts, how much can you modulate its effect? Can you do it in like a short burst? Could you change like just for a brief period of time in a smaller area, or does it have to be always all or nothing?
What do I know about this, Mr. DM?
That's probably just whatever the control weather spell is.
Is it literally just the control weather spell?
Yeah, it is a control weather spell, and it has a
Alright.
duration of. Since you don't have to concentrate on it, it lasts the full 8 hours.
Yeah, 8 hours. It takes 1d4 times 10 minutes to take effect as well.
Mm.
Where does it say that? Okay, yeah. 24 times 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Once it takes effect, I can just change it as often as I want. It's just that it takes that 1d4 times 10 again and again. That's actually really interesting, though. That means that I can just change it from like stage 1, like clear weather, to a torrential rain. It's just that it takes about a few hours.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Well, we should try at least to confirm that it's working. Why don't we do something inconspicuous? Maybe like make it snow or something.
All right, one gale force wind coming up. No. Something inconspicuous. I mean, should I use it right now? Well,
You
be
feel
out.
wind starts picking up, and snow is being lifted from the ground more and more.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Oh yeah, we'll tell you that the presence inside wanted you to
Martok,
try.
as you step in there, the wood underneath your feet creaks, and it soon breaks as now there's a hole underneath your feet, and you have a chance to grab onto the ledge of this. So roll me a dex save.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can roll a dex save. That's a bad one. How many seconds falling is it just before I die?
You try to grab onto this ledge, but it is too slippery and your fingers slip and you fall into this gorge and you keep falling and falling until soon you
No, wait. How many seconds falling?
hold on. What is
If-
the fall speed?
Because if I have 6 seconds right, I can make one action, yeah?
Fall speed is 60 feet a second. Or 60 feet a turn. My bad.
60
Okay.
feet a
Jesus.
turn. Well, here says in D&D you fall 500 feet in 6 seconds.
That's at maximum velocity.
Oh, maximum velocity.
Yeah, the first turn you start falling,
60
it's
feet
60 feet turn.
Each 6 seconds. So yeah, you have. It's been 6 seconds and you're still falling.
Okay, so I can cast a fly spell on myself before I hit the ground. It's what I'm trying
Yes.
to get to. I would like to do that.
Are you sure?
As you keep falling and falling, you don't know what to do until you look at your surroundings and you haven't touched the ground. So you embrace yourself and you give the ability to hover on the air and just move freely into this space.
Jesus. And do I can use? Do I need? I can still hold on to the torch, right? But is it lit down there?
The torch doesn't reach the further end of the gorge, so you still do not see ground.
Can I keep going down to the bottom?
Yeah.
I mean,
It
I have
would
10
take
minutes. I have
you-
10 minutes, so I would go down there and see if I can find the bottom of the.
It takes you around 12 seconds to fly all the way to the where the ground is, but you see that there has been some sort of landsliding here, and there's no covering or mostly covering in its totality some trees that were on the bottom of this.
What's that white thing? Oh, is that
The hole in.
the hell? Okay.
Oh yeah, that whole section of the floor gave up.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
shout for Brutus.
I don't know where my token went.
Where is your
We have a
token?
problem. I don't know. I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't either.
You deleted?
He was standing
I
still
didn't
for so
delete my
long that
token.
the snow covered him fully.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
There you
Okay, I shout to either of you. Actually, I have a torch. Well, I have dark vision actually.
You
So
should see my torch
I,
down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I start running down the cliff?
It is steep. Oh well, you have climbing speed, so you could climb down.
Yeah. So I want to start moving down in the
Okay,
direction of the torch. Let me attach rope to something up here first with the piton.
It is 50 feet of rope, though. Yes.
I have. Yeah, 50 feet.
Yeah. If you descend tied to it, it is not enough to let you all the way through.
Okay. Well, how deep is how deep does it look?
If you
Or it's
start
too hard to tell.
calculating it as from the reached, you start counting how much distance you travel vertically, you estimate more than 100 feet.
Oh,
Okay. I'll just continue down then.
Okay, and you soon find Martok hovering in midair.
Oh. Well, that's a relief.
that was a close
Can
one.
you make your way back up this way?
I can, but since you and I are already down here, what scraps and potential other things from the cabin that exploded might have gotten down into this cavern? Maybe we might be able to find more clues to what this gnome actually did.
Well, if you hold on, look.
We should tell the others that we're doing this, though.
If you look at the visual representation of this, you can see that the whole cabin is still on land, and the ridge didn't manage to catch the cabin.
Aha! So I was just an idiot falling out into the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All good then. Then we just
Let's continue back up. So.
yeah, let's get back up to the surface.
As the ones in the surface now see Martok emerging, flying like an angel, and Rain just climbing
Just-
his way back up.
Freaking Iron Man over the edge.
Yeah.
I'm 73 years old. It's like I don't know. Well, that was a close one. Fortunately, it was
But
a
as this is
a way down.
happening, Snow is now looking more like Martok's background right now, and as things is getting colder and the wind is sweeping harder.
Is this you, Max, that's making the weather worse and worse?
No, but I have a feeling I could change that. Yeah, you know what? Sure, I will use the Morning Star.
As you grab it and hold it, and you start spinning its gyros to activate its magic. Roll me a d20.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. I'm glad I stayed inside the hut by myself. 6.
You feel it. What do you want to do first? Make it warmer or colder?
Warmer.
Warmer. You feel the morning star. Is it called the morning? Yeah, the morning star. It starts warming up, and you can feel it is working its magic as your immediate surrounding starts getting less snowy, and this area starts slowly increasing and going further and further. So now roll me a d4.
4. Is this for the recharge?
No, this is for the time it'll take to affect the 5 miles.
Oh, okay. Hey!
Wow! So in
Very
10
nice.
minutes, at this rate, you have the feeling the stars kind of tells you that in around 10 minutes, 5 miles centered on you will be changed into a more warmer and not so snowy weather.
Fuck. Don't
As
explode.
you see, like the ball in my hands just kind of pulsates. It's like directly below me. Like directly around the hut. Just the snow starts to melt just ever so slightly, and it slowly keeps expanding.
And as you do this, you see a crack in the sky opens, letting down a beam of sunlight reach down to you and everyone who's nearby. And you start seeing from this ray of light, a figure starts manifesting itself as now you kind of start to recognize the figure of a. It is like translucent. You can see through it. It is like a ghostly manifestation, but it is bright and it irradiates warmth of a young man holding, dressed in robes and has a sword to its side with a sun on it, and it says, "I present to you, I am Lathander, and I thank you for letting my light reach down on this land forgotten by the warmth of the sun. As you may already know, this is the Frost Maiden's doing, but this is a very bold, dangerous, but kind-hearted journey you have embarked on to put an end to her doing. For this, I want to know that you are not alone and that I will be watching over you as this visage dissipates with the snow and you feel your interior. Now it is you feel warmth in your interior inside of you, and you feel the protection of the morning lord himself uh around you, as you now have acquired the blessing of the morning lord. Every day, each dawn, you will have 5 plus your con mod of 10 temp HP.
What the?
Nice.
Great, man.
Starting from now, for like you now have this temp HP. So if you want to keep track of it, if you click your token, there are like 3 circles. It is your HP, your AC, but there is a red circle that is empty. You can put your temporary HP in there if you want.
Fantastic.
The red one, yeah. Okay.
One small thing I'd like to ask: would I be able to tell if that was actually Lathander or Amantor? Because that description of a sword and a sun sounded a lot more like the other one.
Well, he presented himself as Lathander.
Gods are tricky. I don't know. Okay.
That was badass.
Hell
But
yeah.
as you do this, something starts overtaking your morning star, the magic of your morning star. You feel it is not strong enough to withstand what is coming, and you feel strong whipping winds reaching down to your location as it is now slowly but surely becoming a blizzard. And it is overwhelming your eyes as you cannot see very far from you. But soon you can now devise that there is a figure, a very tall, um, omnipresent, and evil aura figure approaching. And as it gets to close enough range, you can see it is dressed in long white robes, and it doesn't look human. Its arms and in claws, and you can see it has the face of an owl with horns curving to the sides, and it speaks in a voice that echoes in your mind, and you feel the presence of this voice even through the sweeping winds and even through the walls, and says, "You think you can take over this land? Come here and defy me? I will prove you wrong." As this figure now is enveloped by snow and disappears. But as it disappears, you can now see in the distance and approaching 2 humanoid figures, but from their heads there is a very potent light that illuminates the surroundings as we roll initiative.
Everybody get in the hut.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can we take a bathroom break like 2 minutes right now?
Yeah, we can take a break before starting combat.
Yeah, thank you.
It's 18 for me anyway. I'll be BRB.
Okay. Ah? Okay, I will be right back as well.
Okay.
Mark the token, and then click initiative. Yeah. That was pretty cool. Always worried if it actually was the Frost Maiden or not. The campaign could be whatever.
Hello.
I have a feeling it was some kind of avatar.
Mm. Oh, because of the head not being a human
Mhm.
face. Okay, okay.
What are you speculating over here?
What the entity was specifically.
Hmm. My brain isn't that good.
Did you roll a 0 in initiative?
It's a -1, yeah.
Wow.
Negative 0.92.
Okay.
Your eyelids froze shut for a second.
Yeah, we got frost resistance. Got to be something else. What the heck are you eating, man?
A oatmeal raspberry cookie.
Wow,
That sounds so good.
nice.
Okay, I am
Oh,
all
one
set
more
up.
thing since rain isn't back. This is something we get every Christmas in Sweden.
Oh?
Pick it up. So this is gingerbread yogurt. Good stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bread? Bird?
Yeah.
should send some over.
Love gingerbread. Real good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, welcome back. Is everyone back and ready?
Nope.
Tell me something about the tiny hut. Can anyone get inside?
Nope, only the people that are there when I cast it.
All right. It's been 5 hours. So you still have 3 hours of hut.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hut, hut.
I was gonna say the same.
no spells can go out or in, yeah?
Anyone besides me can go in and out freely.
Yeah, but the spells, they cannot go out or in.
Nope, and they also can't extend through it, so it's not like I can like cast a spell and then put the hut down or anything.
Okay.
I can't cast haste on any of them and then have them leave. That doesn't work either.
Oh. Okay, gotcha.
There's only people are allowed to go through, so I can't stand inside and shoot through the barrier. Because the...
No, objects that were within it can also pass through, so you could do that.
Okay, wow. What about casting spells? If I cast a spell while in the barrier?
Nope, doesn't work.
Okay, thank you.
Wait,
If you cast a spell on your...
projectiles can go through?
I'll send the spell again.
Okay.
Well, technically, we weren't in it when you cast it. Or at least I wasn't anyway. I think it was just you and Martok.
If that was the case, you were resting in it, I would have just casted it again for everybody.
Okay.
Because, like, yeah, you guys were taking, like, proper short rest inside of it.
Okay.
So it's up to DM decision. It says creatures is an object within the dome as it being cast can destroy it
Spells
freely.
and other magic effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it, like spells and other, well, magical effects.
It says the dome was opaque from the outside,
Objects.
but is transparent from the inside, so we couldn't see in.
No, you can't see in, but you can see out.
Yeah.
Oh, you cannot see in. Oh.
That's advantage on ranged attacks then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And earlier I chose white for, like, the tundra as kind of...
Okay, so everyone ready?
Proof?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you see, some ice methods start manifesting themselves, and you didn't realize they were there before, but you see some icicles start moving and taking shape as this one is gonna approach, or not approach, like take form, and is gonna cast
Dick nose.
fog
Disintegrate.
cloud. Oh shit, that is disintegrate now. I sent it to the chat, but you can see it. Fog cloud. And it's gonna place a area of snow that lifts up and creates a heavily obscured area in this circle.
I can't see shit, so I don't know.
And this brings us to rain. You're now have been enveloped by this snow. Well, we're reflavoring it as snow that has it is now
Yeah.
on the air that cannot doesn't allow you to see. So actually, let me remove your site.
Can it
Well,
cover
I'm
the
gonna
tiny
move out of
hut,
it in a
right?
second. So
Is the tiny hut a cut off? Like if there's a fireball, will there still be a hut inside?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's cut out. It's like a excluded zone.
Cool.
oh, but I can see. I mean, if this were a game board, I could see the squares, right? So can you move me outside, like here? 7 squares or whatever, 35 move.
Well, if you start walking through that direction, soon you would get inside the Max's tiny hut, and in here now you can see. Well, you can see through this direction, but because of it is like the border, but
Mhm.
you cannot see what's beyond here.
Okay, well, that was 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So can I see outside now?
Yes.
From inside. Okay.
Oh, I mean,
Then
if you were standing here, you could see in to the south, because if
yeah.
you see the hut, it is like containing part of the fog cloud, but the other part is enveloping the hut, so you wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to see to your
But
sides
now I
or
can see.
towards the north.
Yeah, from like the back of the hut right here, you can still see like in all of these directions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay, well, probably can't see above if I was there, but yeah. Okay, then in that case, I will. Well, if it's advantage, what are these things?
Best
Yeah, you
methods.
see
What they
humanoid.
look? What do they look like anyway? Methods.
They're no. You see, the methods is this one.
This
The
one.
Uh-huh.
others are human figures,
Oh,
but from their faces, there's this bright light emanated from him.
okay. I want to shoot my bow at at the method.
Okay.
So let me do that. Very quickly, rapier, longbow. Okay. I have advantage, right? Because they can't see me.
Yeah, they can see you.
Oh, okay. Well, 15. Well, I guess 14 because of my exhaustion.
Yeah, 14
Hits. Yeah.
hits.
There's 8 or 11 damage. Sorry.
11 damage. You pierce an arrow through it, but it is still holding by some threads.
Okay, I'll just use my second attack. Same thing. So 1, 2. Well, I guess that hits, and then my damage.
8
11 again.
damage. It is blind just by nothing. It is almost undone, but you can see it is still a very alive method. Oh
Okay,
no,
I'm gonna
very alive.
action surge, and shoot one more. That's okay. So yeah, it's and then.
Yeah, any damage.
Oh, sorry. It actually should. If it's -1 to all rolls, it should be. So we'll do -3 on this one. It should be. So this is 2 damage.
Oh no, it doesn't affect damage.
Oh, okay. Well then 6 damage.
Yeah, it anything would kill it anyway. So
Okay.
the third arrow disintegrates it.
Okay, nice. And then I'll use
And
the other attack of that action to attack the closest humanoid.
Okay.
Can you ping
Thank-
which one you're attacking?
The one on the bottom.
Okay.
This one.
Okay, there's 20.
Hits.
Unnatural. Okay, and then damage. Just only ignore the second one. 11.
11. Okay, you put an arrow to its shoulder, but it is not bothered by it.
Okay. I will stay inside the hut and end my turn.
All right. You can see more of these methods start manifesting. Token layer. Okay, that's that one. And this one is gonna do the same. It's gonna cast a fog cloud and put it right on top of the hut. So now even if you're inside, you cannot see, like, the hut is enveloped by this mist that doesn't allow you to see through. And I guess nobody can see this one, but there's another method here. Token layer. And it's gonna cast another fog cloud, just because why not?
And the first one, did that one disappear because the method that cast it died, or?
The
Okay,
method
okay,
that
yeah.
activated was killed.
Yeah.
This one is gonna put the smoke in here, so you now cannot see what's beyond that window. This brings us to this cold walker, who nobody sees what it's doing, but it's gonna make its way here. And this brings us to you, Martok. You're inside the cabin, but there's some snow acting as fog that is going through this window and is all right next to you, basically. You still have your flight, though, if you want.
No, I
to use
don't.
it.
10 minutes. I cast it before the ritual
Oh,
under the weather began.
yeah.
It's long since gone.
Yeah, you're right.
I will make a. I will dash and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and take the fall damage.
Okay, that's 2d6.
Yep.
And make me a dex save.
Yep. Okay.
As you drop from this ledge, you brutally hit the ground and land prone.
When I land prone, yeah, I have to get up before I can
Wait,
move.
was it 9 or 12? I see different numbers now.
You can crawl.
I can. Okay. 9 is the damage I
half
took.
speed, okay.
12 is my dexterity save you told me to roll.
Okay, no, then you're fine. You land on your feet, but the impact, your knees still receive the full impact. But you're standing.
Okay. For instances of damage, it's probably too late to use the stone's endurance. I could use that one to half it or reduce it. So I'm at 35 feet. Then I can move within the circle, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Brutus, this brings us to you. You've been enveloped by
That
this.
is not me. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't gone yet.
I don't know what Brutus that is, but that is
Oh shit,
not me.
that is not you.
Where's Max in
I
the
rolled,
turn order at all?
I just realized I'm not in the turn order.
Max rolled a
did you roll?
20. Max should have been the second person to go.
Oh, it's because you didn't mark
you
the token again, was it?
Oh god damn it!
God damn it.
For that mistake, I will skip your turn.
Mhm.
Roll some initiative. I will add you first on the list.
Cool.
This one is going to take some cover inside of here. And Brutus, now it is your turn. You have enveloped by the snow, but you're right on the edge of the tiny hut. You can see that
Okay,
there is.
well, I'm gonna I saw that thing out this way, so I'm going to use my 30 feet to charge where I thought he was. Seeing that he's not there, I'll use an action to use my channel divinity to imbue my weapon with some positive energy, shine some light out, and give me a little bit of extra power.
Nice.
Very nice.
And before,
Are you still holding the torch, or are you
No.
equipping your shield?
am I equipping what?
You do not use shield?
No, I do. I don't
Oh.
have. I haven't had a torch.
You
This
did.
token doesn't have a torch.
That's why you
Now I
have light.
just have. Well, my weapon should just have light now, so the torch would have gone. Yeah, the torch.
Okay, you
yeah.
drop the torch, equip your shield, and make your weapon shine light. What is the distance of this light? Just like a
It's
torch?
20 and 20. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just like a torch.
It's the
So
other way
nothing
around. It's
Um,
drop the torch, draw the weapon, because donning a shield takes time.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Okay, then yeah, that'll be everything that I will do.
Okay, this brings us to rain. You are now enveloped by this mist that doesn't allow you to see beyond the mist.
Okay, I'll draw my rapier instead. And step out of the hut, down this way to where I last saw it.
You see nothing. Well, you see a flying method.
Yeah, I'll sprint towards the method then.
Oh, it
And
is flying.
Oh, how high is it flying?
About 20 feet.
Oh, in that case, I'll be back here then. Okay. Well, I already drew my rapier, so I'll instead. Okay. 25, 30, 35. Okay, I'll just draw my longbow again and just stay there.
Okay. Now being turn of these eyes method that saw you approaching is gonna take some cover and it's not gonna enter the hut, but it's gonna be above of it. And since the mist has a greater area, it also covers the top of the hut. So it is inside the mist, but outside the hut.
Hmm?
This other method. Where is it? Where are you, my guy? Okay, it's in here. It's gonna just hide behind this log thing. And now it is the turn of this thing that is gonna see that you exited the barrier that you were in, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25 feet to reach you. Oh shit, this is the
Would he have
method.
crossed my space right there?
It walked through the mist, so you weren't able to see it until it left on this side. Okay. It'll slam at you. An 8, I guess it misses. So it swings its arms, and you notice that it has some brute force. Although it looks humanoid, the force delivered by this blow is greater than any of a normal human. As it is going back again with the 2 arms and does a 19 hit. Rain.
Me? Oh, Rain.
22.
It's
Well, I'll
trying
just-
to hit you for a 19.
I'll just use my shield.
It is coming
Reaction.
down at you, but your magical barrier stops the blunt.
Burst shield.
That is its turn, and now it is yours, Martok. You do not see what's going on the outside.
Yeah. From the rules, am I able to hear the clanking of that guy hitting Rain?
I
Get a general
believe you
direction.
would since you're inside the hut. Can you hear what's going on in the outside of the hut?
I'm pretty sure it doesn't say anything about noise. So I
Okay,
think
then
people can hear in and out.
you hear Rain lifting up the magical barrier to stop a hit.
Hmm. So I will try move in that general
Remember
direction.
that the cabin is above the ground, so you can go underneath it if you want.
What do you mean? What is above the ground?
The cabin. You can walk underneath the cabin.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. So I could actually move and hide up here. Oh no, that doesn't matter. That doesn't make sense because I can't see that.
Wouldn't be up.
No, I want to go towards the sounds, or
Okay.
almost towards the sounds. Let's see if I get to here. Am I able to
Yeah,
discern where it is?
That is outside the mist. So you now see Rain fighting one of these creatures.
Holy heck! What is that? And I will step to here, and I will target it, and I will shoot it.
Okay.
See what my actions are, and does a 12 hit?
A 12 misses. The first shot goes a little wide and passes through the head of this thing.
I will use my secondary attack then to shoot with my longbow again.
21 hits.
And I will smite it.
Nice.
So first it's normal damage, and then it's. I hope the roll for Eldritch Smite is rolling correctly, and no, it's not. So I have third level spells. Let me just check how many times I get it. I think it's the same as Paladin. What is Paladin? Is it 1 plus spell level?
No
For
idea.
what?
For
Smite.
smiting.
Oh, it was a D6 every spell level.
No, it's a
So you can
D8
roll
plus 1 plus an additional 1d8
The
per spell
damage
levels.
is 2d8 for first level spot plus a d8 for each higher than first.
Also, you can
For
roll
a
4d8.
maximum of 5d8.
Mine is you can spend a warlock spell as to deal an addict. Yeah, let me just. Can I link this crap?
Force damage to the target plus another d8 per level of the spell slot. So yeah, it is 1 base
And
for
I have,
level 1. You have level 3, so it is 3d8.
okay. There we go. 19
Also,
damage
it's
total.
8 and 19. So this minus 19.
And you can knock it prone if it's huge or smaller.
Is it? Is it huge?
It is not huge. It
Okay.
is nor it is
Well, you can
normal.
still knock it down. It's huge or smaller.
Yeah, than me, right?
Yeah,
So if it's huge, medium, smaller, or tiny, you can knock it down. I'm not sure what's the confusion.
Oh, I
You can
thought
knock it
if it's a
down, then-
creature bigger or smaller than me.
Nope.
No,
if the
it's
creature is huge or smaller, you can knock it prone.
Yeah. So unless it's taking up more than a 3x3 squares, you can knock it down.
This clearly is not.
That's how I read it, at least. I don't know.
So you're knocking him prone? A huge creature is depicted, like Max said, a 3x3 square.
I already put a tiny
it-
icon of the creature to say that it is prone now. So as
Okay.
this
Yes, I will.
smiting force comes down on it, it pushes it to the ground. It is now well prone. Do you want to end your turn?
Yep, I do.
Okay, now it is. Well, it was Max's turn before that, but I
Oh my
didn't
god.
know you rolled. I didn't notice you rolled, so my bad for that. But it is now your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna summon my familiar and have it fly 60 feet up so I can get a bird's eye view. Mm,
It is. Is it an action to summon it?
bonus.
Bonus action. Is it an action to switch side?
Well, I'm not gonna use my action anyway, so let's find out.
Okay.
Find familiar.
I believe
Display.
it says you can
You can use your action to see through your familiar's eyes and hear it when.
So
Okay.
as you now see through the eyes of your owl, which I still don't have a token for it, my bad. You see the perimeter. Right below you, there is this mist dome that is enveloping your own dome. And right outside of it, there is Martog, and well, you can see what's going on in here. There is Martog and Brutus fighting this light shedding creature that is currently targeting Rain.
Okay. As I guess I'll just say to the rest of the party is like, I can tell you where they are from inside of here now, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Now this other creature was hiding inside this shed. It is gonna come out and it's gonna look at you, Martog, as it starts charging some frost energy and it's gonna unleash it on a ray. Does a 17 hit?
It's a frost where I have 16 armor that will hit.
What? Yeah, it is a range attack.
Yeah. So a 17
Okay.
hits.
As you take 20 cold damage.
Okay, so I will half that
But
to
yeah.
10, and then I will use
Yep.
Stone Endurance as well.
Okay.
Check. Let's see. Okay.
So you take 5 cold damage.
Yep.
And now it is gonna approach to Rain from this direction to have sort of like a flank. We're not playing with flanking rules, but just to make sure you don't get away.
Okay.
Brutus, it is now your turn. What do you want to do?
In a fit of rage, after this thing attacked Martok, I'm gonna charge up to it. Well, obviously, I'd probably not step in the way of that one, but whatever. With this one prone, I'll come up and hit him. Should have advantage. I don't know if it auto procs on this, but
It doesn't. Oh,
okay.
well, it is always rolling with advantage. Yeah, 19 hits.
Okay, for 10 damage, and then I will smite it. I'll use a level 2 spell slot and get crazy with it.
And you feel that this radiant energy is especially effective against this creature. So roll it
Good.
as was a. Yeah, you know.
I don't know. What do you mean?
You know.
We know.
The type of
Come on.
creature that deals
Come
additional.
on.
You still don't know what it is, but you only know that it deals additional damage.
Okay. So since it's second level, we'll go 3d8.
Okay.
Was the creature made of ice?
It is not.
Damn.
Okay, what other things did it say? It didn't say it was an elemental, blah blah, or something else.
No, I think it's just ice. Like it pretty much specified.
Made
Oh,
in
to
its
attack a
entirety?
construct, elemental, fey, or other creature made almost entirely of ice or snow.
Yeah.
So
This
if
is
it's an
not,
elemental or fey or a construct,
but it is not made of ice. That's what I'm
Mm.
telling
I
you.
read that as those first three things or a other creature made almost entirely of ice or snow.
It is not made of ice.
No, but he's saying it's separate. It's Fey, blah blah blah, or snow. Um,
Well, it's not the sacred war pick of Fey breaking.
Yeah.
I will attack it again.
Okay, it is 22 damage. Wow, 27 definitely
Jesus.
hits. Oh, you do have a plus 11.
Well, I have a +8 normally, and then a +3 right now because it's sacred weapon.
Oh, it's secret weapon, yeah.
And a +1 weapon, maybe.
Yep. Well, it is a +1 weapon. So there's a 15.
So 22 plus 15. You hit it with almighty divine strength, but this thing is still.
Okay, then I'll divine smite it once more.
Oh shit!
I'll do it again.
24, 34, 36, 37, 38.
And then the radiant you said does extra, so
Yeah.
if they're vulnerable.
It's like a
That's a
Perfect
47
audio.
damage to it.
Well, no, maybe I worded it wrong. It is not vulnerable, but
Okay.
the divine smite specifies some creatures receive extra damage from this smite. That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna expend a use of my channel divinity to regain a second level spell.
Well, did you
That was
mean that they were one of the creatures that
It
he
is
adds one more
either a
d8?
fiend. Yeah, it is either a fiend, an undead, or I don't remember what the other are, demons, whatever.
So you should have added one more d8 per smite, yeah?
Oh, so I should add 2d8
2d8.
then?
Yeah.
That was such a
Okay,
perfect sound clip, though. It's just
you-
like, it's not dead yet. Okay, hit it again. Oh, shit.
That's 60 damage, man.
You smite it with all your divine power and you eliminate this target.
Excellent.
Wait, hold on. Actually, let me keep it in there, but with 0 HP because you might want to inspect it later.
And then, because they tried doing it to Rain, I will step down here behind this guy and flank him. And that will be my turn.
Okay, Max. Since we skipped one of your turns, it is your turn again.
All right. So,
You're seeing what is happening. One of these aggressive humanoids is
I
already
can't see
down.
anything. There's a fog cloud.
No, but you're using your familiar. Oh well, you would have to use
Right.
your
You're
action
right.
too.
I'll
no.
continue doing
You
that.
still have this side. You haven't reverted back, so yeah, you know what's happening outside.
Okay, gotcha. Can familiars attack help with attack action?
Yeah.
Fantastic. It'll float down over to Brutus and use the help action, and I will sit down in the hut, take out a ration, and start nibbling on it.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Rain, the creature that tried to hit at you, is now dead, but there's another one behind you. What do you do?
Oh, I just took it way long. Okay, I'll take on rapier again. So I had that out, I'm sure. And then I will. Oh, wait. There we go. I'll strike this one.
He's dead.
That one's already down or dead. Yeah, he's dead. I just left the body in there.
Oh, okay. This one then.
Later. Okay.
Is that method's he's behind on top of the thing over here, right? He's not inside, so we said that.
Yeah, you do not see it.
Yeah. Okay, now I'll stick to this one anyway, because I'm in its range, so I will roll to attack. Without advantage this time.
It
Roll
hits.
17. Okay, and then 9 damage.
9 damage.
Yeah, just
Okay.
straight 9 damage.
Nice.
And then I want to attack again. Extra attack.
Very
24
nice.
and 12 damage.
12, sort of for a total of 21. That leaves it
Yeah.
with this 1 HP. Your attacks definitely pierced him, but it still looks very healthy.
Okay, I'm keeping an eye. I'll use the rest of my movement to move here just so I can get more vision over there. Oh, there's a method.
Yep.
Okay, I'll call that out to Brutus in case he can't see.
This method is gonna fly out of the fog cloud. Kind of perched in here, or not perched, like, wait, how much movement does this creature have? Choose from. Yeah, okay, it's gonna get in there, Actually, it's gonna be flying right on top of the creature you guys are fighting in melee. But I will leave the token
Okay.
in there because to not stack them up. And it's gonna unleash a cold breath. But as you feel it, it feels way weaker than the one you experienced from the wormlings.
But you still get PTSD.
Exactly. As I need Rain and Brutus to roll me dex save.
Yep.
Yeah, like the average recharging breath weapon.
11.
Natural
Yeah.
20 for a 19.
Yeah, you both pass.
Yes.
You both pass. So Rain, you take 3 cold damage, and Brutus takes 1 cold damage because since it's halved, but again halved because you're cold
Yeah.
resistant.
I'll take it from my 10 page tree. There you go.
Oh yeah, you have 10 HP from the Blessing of the Morning Lord. So Martog, if you took any damage, you can take that from the 10 HP you had.
Oh, I thought it was only Max that got this.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
too.
whole body.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Okay. Let me just.
Oh, not this.
Okay, well then.
So I will heal myself.
So you
up.
didn't take any damage then, Martok.
No, it's what did you say? Con mod +5, so that's 8 plus, and then I delete my.
I thought it was
10
times 5.
No, it's +5.
Oh,
yeah,
plus
your
5?
con mod +5.
So that's just
Okay.
eight healing for me, and oh yeah, I barely took any damage. Oh wow.
As
We get it
this
every
is
dawn.
now the turn of the other method, who's actually gonna do the same. If I can move it, yeah, he's gonna fly up here. Like it is still 5 feet away from you, but not in front, but just like right upside, and it's gonna do the same. So another dex save.
Both of us or just Brutus?
Yeah, the 2 of you.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Yeah, 16.
Okay.
Or sorry, 19.
Yeah, you both pass again. So Rain, you take another 3 cold damage, and Brutus another 1. But since you have
Okay.
10 HPs, it is
I am
almost
at. I have lost 2 temp HP.
Okay, Martog, you see now your allies are surrounding, or kind of mixed up between allies and enemies, but
Okay. So
what do you do?
can I see if I move him to this square or am I enveloped?
Yeah,
into
you
the...
can still.
Okay. So how far up in the air are the methods, and are they reachable or not reachable by my party members?
They are reachable by your party members.
Okay. Regardless, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will put my Hexblade's Curse on the big guy, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Let me roll that one out real quick. And let me see, where is it? There. I don't know why it's rolling something at all. Okay. And then I think I'm going to go for the method because I want the aura to go away. So the method closest to me. I'm going to shoot twice. So that would be
2 shots.
Yep.
First hit.
Okay.
12 damage. Nice.
Still up.
It is. You cut it in half, but the wings are still working.
Okay. Shooting again. Ooh.
Holy shit.
Oh no, it should be a crit. It should be 2. Okay.
You absolutely obliterated, and it turns into frost.
All right. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is now the turn of this last thing that is still standing, and since it saw you, Martok, take almost no damage the last time it tried to shoot at you, is going to go for the
No,
more
go for me.
normal
Come on.
human.
Come on, go for me. Come on.
And it's gonna try to slam at you, Rain. Holy shit, not 20. 25.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't bother shielding. No, it hits. Yeah.
And you take 20 bludgeoning damage and 14 cold damage. So that is a
okay.
total of 34 damage. As
34.
you feel these cold arms reaching down at you and almost crushing your bones. And it is coming down again. A 9? It totally misses.
Nope.
This second one didn't have as much might, and you easily just step away from it. But it took a lot of
I'm on
you.
5 HP. Yeah.
Brutus, it is now your turn.
Obviously, I'm gonna strike at this thing as I am trying to keep Rain alive today.
Ooh!
Holy
Yes!
shit.
Come on, spell
You
slots.
answered back with the same strength that it showed to your ally.
All right, and you know I'm gonna divine smite this son of a gun. Oh, that's some terrible damage, but that's okay. Because that would be 68 then, right? As I'm understanding it, with your extra D8, that doubled. My 2D8, that doubled.
Yeah.
That's 68.
Yeah.
Roll 68. Holy shit. So it is 17, 35.
All right.
You strike it with all your strength, and this divine energy seeps into its body and burns it from the inside. It looks wary, but
Second
still holding
attack.
strong. Okay.
17 for 8. And then I will use my last first level spell slot to divine smite it once more because that is fun to do. So we'll roll 3d8. So 21 damage.
21. It is standing in one leg.
It's what?
Standing in one leg.
Okay.
You missed one
Almost
d8
full.
because it's a Fae. It's 2
No.
plus spell slot level plus Fae, right? Or am I wrong?
What?
I added 3d8. I did an extra d8 because
Okay.
it's only a first level spell.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I don't. Unfortunately, that'll be it. All right.
Oh, you also had help from Max's familiar
Okay.
for your attacks, but the second was 17 and 17, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And Max, you see now that there's still a Mephit and one last standing enemy, but it's looking very rough.
All right, fine. I'll come out. I'll step out of the barrier.
You're inside the mist.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my
Oh wait, that
spells.
Mephit died. So never mind. That snow is no longer there.
And my hut also gets dispelled, and I will firebolt.
Okay, go for it.
Cannot select that token, but I will just cast it anyway. Hey, that's pretty nice.
Very nice. Holy shit. 17 fire damage?
Yeah, it goes to 2d10.
Yes, nice. At level 5, sweet, dude.
Uh-huh.
And you see this fire is particularly effective against this target as it burns it down and scorches it as it falls to the ground. But you can start to notice that the one that got down earlier, this one, its body is starting to freeze very quickly, and a sheet of ice is starting to cover it.
Is the other guy dead?
This one in front of you, so yes.
Okay, so I gain 90 points then from Hexblade's Curse.
Oh,
That's
nice.
my turn, though.
Okay. Rain, there is only one Mephit left that is hovering on top of you.
But he's still alive, no?
No, it is dead.
Okay, then I'll take out my longbow, just making sure. Doesn't have a marking on him. Wait, is he even in range of my rapier now? This one
Yeah,
isn't. It was the other one.
Like hovering right in here. So
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll stab him then. Okay, for a sec. 21.
Hits.
Second attack. I'll just do both of them because
Yeah, both
13.
hit.
Okay, there's first and second. 30 damage.
Oh, you totally take it apart.
Wow.
How does
Nice.
this look?
I'll just put one stab into his neck and one as he's falling into his chest or something.
And it comes apart, and now it is just fragments of ice laying in the ground. And as this brings us to the end of combat, as you see these two corpses starting to quickly freeze, and the light that was shedding from their faces is now dimming down, and you can now tell that these are human faces. And upon closer inspection, you come to a realization that kind of leaves you cold, because these are the bodies of Mirth, Mordred, and Ellery, the two sacrifices that you tried to help before.
Oh.
Ah. Well, this is really troubling, fellas. Maybe the Frost Maiden is creating some sort of army.
It would appear that if she had the capability to do that, then it's something I think she would do. If this is evidence that she can, then I think, yeah, it's safe to assume she has done already.
Alright, I have to get going. Goodbye.
All right. Bye. Thanks for coming.
See you next
see ya.
week. Thank you for the game.
See you.
Thank you,
Bye,
man.
Max.
See ya.
Yeah, we're wrapping session anyway.
Hmm.
He left.
Mhm.
We're wrapping up session anyways.
At least we are right in our assumption that we have to hurry. One question, or two questions I have is how, if that indeed was the Frost Maiden, and I think it's safe to assume it was, How did she know we were here? And how did she come to arrive here so quickly?
I think the light from the sky gave us away.
But that would mean she can see everything, or she can sense where her powers are becoming stymied somewhere. But the fact that she can arrive, I mean, maybe that wasn't her. Maybe if that was the Strad, maybe that was her ability to simply project herself here. But she may have eyes on us at all times. She may only detect the magic.
Maybe maybe some of the things we picked up along the way.
Why only interfere now? She seems content with letting us run around. It's not like she sent an army of these things. It was only after.
Well, obviously, I think the appearance of Lathander seemed to upset her.
I suppose, yeah, it's possible that she would have intervened after only seeing that, but would Lathander have known that his presence would give us away?
Well, perhaps that's what the people before us were trying to do.
To someone Lathander, you mean?
No, I mean, perhaps that's like the reason we found the item like this. Maybe the people that had it were trying to come to the same conclusion as us, and maybe she found out. I don't know. Maybe she thought that was the end of it, and maybe when we stumbled upon it, maybe she had already had people here watching for if something like that was to arise. I'm just trying to think of anything. I'm just running through every possible conclusion that I can.
Do you think it's Lathander that intervened when we tried the device?
Well, I did feel a blessing. Those creatures struck me, and when the methods, as I think they're called, they struck me with their cold, and I didn't feel it, but I know it grazed my skin, so something helped us anyway. Perhaps it comes at a cost, but it definitely seemed like we had some boon. It wasn't just hot air.
Would I know anything about this? With
Yeah,
my 19 check.
with your 19, by the way you feel and the capability of this entity presenting himself as Lathander and the blessing it bestowed upon you, you definitely would tell this is definitely the god of dawn and rebirth. Even though a small faint manifestation for a brief period of time, it basically thanked you for embarking in this journey and has let you know that you're not alone. He's watching over you with this blessing that he bestowed upon you.
But what I meant before when I tried to ponder was the actual presence that me and Brutus felt inside the house that showed the number 3. Was that related to Lathander or something else?
Oh.
Or was it the spirit of the gnome or a ghost of...
That's what I assumed it was.
Well, yeah,
yeah, you
guess
don't have to
when
say
the
it. It's not. It's outside the scope of what my character would assume.
Well, I will just tell you that if you investigated the inside of the house, you wouldn't feel this presence anymore, and you would safely assume that the spirit of Macreatus was lingering because his device didn't work, and he wanted to see it work so bad that it stayed around until it was utilized. And once it was, it could now rest in peace and go to the afterlife.
Okay, so it's safe to assume that was the gnome.
Yeah.
So we know Lathander came down, blessed us, and then then soon after, Frostmaiden came. But so the usage of the thing triggered both Lathander's blessing and her arrival or her projection or whatever. So
Can we assume that it was an avatar, or was it the actual Frost Maiden that came?
well, I'm thinking like if it were her, wouldn't she
Well,
just
with your
try and fight us
with
herself?
your passive perception, you could tell it was a manifestation on the snow, but not the god herself.
Okay.
The event happened like the crack in the sky let light through, and then the Frost Maiden tried to overtake it. It is like the two gods fighting for control.
Mm.
What? Are you okay?
Okay. So we can assume that she has the ability to make these creatures, and by causing, well, I was gonna say, could you check if they're undead, but maybe it's too late now since they're basically vanquished. But like, if she's using, so she is trying to get an army, presumably, or at least could. Maybe it's just a byproduct of this, but by demanding the sacrifices that do nothing, it keeps the towns weak, and it also ensures she has
Well, you would know
these
that
minions.
technically the Frost Maiden didn't ever ask for anything. Just 10 towners started making sacrifices in an attempt to make her give more ground and let the summer return, but it hasn't worked.
Right. But maybe it was, maybe, I guess that could be another mystery of like finding whose idea it was to do that. Maybe it was suggested by her.
It was
But yeah.
the Council of Speakers had a meeting and they all came to this agreement by themselves. That's the prehistory of when the campaign began. This is all information that you guys already knew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they could have been like bribed or manipulated into doing that.
That could be something that you could assume, or I forgot the word. Well, anyway,
That was very smart.
could be a thing.
Yeah, but yeah, we might, we'll probably never find that because that might have been a while ago. But point is, she's benefiting from them anyway, and it seems like she can intervene. We could see. I wonder. It's definitely worth using the thing again at some point.
Oh yeah, I forgot to roll the reload time. So
Does Max know what the time is?
yeah, it reloads like the charge. It recharges once every 1d4 days. So it is now 4 days till next use.
Okay.
What I would love
We should
to
use it again and see what happens. Does she come back?
I have a perfect use case as well for that one. It would be the towns that put out their fires to sacrifice them, or to take the cold in for a night.
That is very kind thinking of you. Well, you know, sacrifices are every new moon, and a new moon happens every 21 days. So there's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so from today, how long time has passed? Are we into the next day already, or are we still on the same day? I want to gauge where we're at with the Torga deal.
New moon was last night.
Okay.
And the negotiation with Torga was the day before. So it is like day, night of the sacrifice, now.
It's gonna be a while.
So after this day, it's 2 full days then.
Yep.
Okay.
Mysteries. What was next on the agenda? What else did we have planned? Go to the fish, or the whale, I should say.
We have 5 more
Or
days
back
to do other
to
things.
town.
Yeah, we have 5 more
Yeah.
days, right, to do that. So we could do other things. I mean,
No, we could do this is going to recharge by then, so we could do a stunt in the town or something. See, does she come again? But we can at least alter it and say, like, we could demand they stop sacrificing people.
Yeah.
I
have some
that might
personal
anger her
interest in
then.
the mine
Yeah.
in Tourmaline, but that's only because my
Okay.
scarf disappeared to there for my what's it
Hmm.
called?
Yeah, you had a dream.
I had a dream, yeah. But yeah.
But we'll figure it out next week on the next episode of
Mhm.
The Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Yeah. Where do you want to
Okay.
go,
Thank you,
Bo?
Hey.
Yeah, see you know.
I don't really have anywhere that I want to go.
You said you want to go down to the town that had
I'll go
all
wherever.
the dead or the attacks.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't. It's not like a pressing matter for me.
Okay. Damn, I feel good, Smiley.
Yeah. That's why it's always fun, especially when you crit.
Moments.
Did
But
you
Alright, see you
see?
next week, guys.
Yep, see you, Rain.
Now that I
yes,
think
yes.
about it, thank you for playing, Rain.
Yeah.
See you next
Bye,
week.
bye.
Now that I think about it, you couldn't have smited Martok.
Why not?
You had used both of your spell slots.
No, I had not. The first one was not a spell slot. It was a, since I am it's a telepathy +1 charisma. I get 1 free use of detect thoughts per day.
No, it wasn't to detect thoughts. First, you gave flight to Rain, and then when you were falling, you gave flight to yourself.
And then we took a short rest, and I get all my spell slots back.
Forgot about that.
Shit! I had 1 more spell slot. Okay, I deleted a spell slot for nothing. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so it did actually take my spell slot. Good.
Yeah, I forgot about the short rest. That's why I made them.
It's not like you're playing a warlock or anything.
Well, I'll see you guys in 2 days. Wow, next session is gonna be great.
Okay. Well, no one.
I mean,
Yeah.
next session of fucking Barovia.
It sure will.
We're just wait. This campaign started with combat. The other campaign is gonna start with combat too.
Yeah, I know. It's and the likeness of the two. Ooh, it's the snow. It's the mist. It's the presence that can appear wherever. Huh. I wonder where
Maybe
they got the
Strahd
inspiration.
wherever we are. Yeah. In the other campaign, we were like, maybe Strahd can hear us whenever we say his name. And now you in this campaign are, maybe the Frost Maiden can see us wherever we are.
It's all these damn creatures, and people are miserable, and we need to help people over the region. With shady elements.
It just feels so great. Okay. Peace, amigos.
Peace out. Hasta
See you,
la
man.
vista.
Bye bye.
Good, man. Good. So
yeah.
Can you please explain to me? I did not understand the huge or small statement on the spell.
So creatures have a size type.
Yeah.
Like you're considered medium.
Mm-hmm.
Above you is large, or above you, large, and then huge, and then gargantuan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's classifying that everything under small, under the huge clarification fits into that spell. So anything above huge wouldn't apply.
So it's like a in between huge and small. I can make them prone.
Yeah, yeah.
Aha! I
Huge.
thought it. Yeah.
No, it's anything smaller than huge, so you can go all the way down to tiny.
Okay. Okay. Then I understand it. Then so I can knock prone a shit
Yeah.
ton of things now. I thought it was the other way around. It was versus my size down or up. I can knock prone, but I don't. And what is a dragon?
Oh, the what?
Or the dragon bigger than huge?
Oh, it depends on the dragon. I think they're large though. I think most of them are considered.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't know. Let's just say adult red dragon. They are considered huge. An adult red dragon is.
Knock a sucker out of the sky.
Yeah, you could.
There's no save, man. It's just you knock them prone.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because I remember that's what the warlock in my Tuesday game would do.
Oh, come on. It was it also a hexblade?
Yeah, he was a hexblade warlock.
Yeah.
But no, you guys are very different characters,
Mm.
and it's good.
Yeah. I can only smite on one attack per turn though.
Oh, okay.
I cannot smite on both my
Oh.
attacks.
Okay.
It's a limitation. It's probably because I can knock shit down. It's not.
Yeah, it's probably the trade-off.
It's not the damage part. It's definitely not the damage part. It's the knockdown part.
Mm.
But it felt good to smite again. Smiting is so much fun, man. Burst damage is so much fucking fun, man. It's like, okay, what do you want to roll? Like, I just wish I had dice. It's like shaking all those. Jesus.
Oh yeah. You're gonna feel like you have a Gatling gun here soon, man. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but then again, you have to make a rough calculation if the burst damage now versus how hard the enemies you hit. Maybe if I burst, I would do less average damage than if I bless the entire party in the other campaign. Maybe a bless with a plus to hit would make more people hit during the next round, which might add up to more damage. It's one of those things where you have to weigh the options and how long the combat is going to be, and how much the average enemy does.
I know that's true, because kind of how I felt in this one. I wasn't sure at first what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun.
So what is the Pearl of Power? Which how high of a spell slot can it bring back?
I think it's
Up
up
to
to third.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking
So right
crazy.
now it's perfect. Yeah. And then depending on, I didn't because I was like you. I thought the temp HP was just for max.
Yeah.
Because once that combat ended, I was about to freaking roleplay casting Prayer of Healing, because he told me to hold off on choosing Find Steed because of something that might come up in game. But it's like, man, it hasn't come up yet. So
Oh yeah.
it would have been nice to have cast Prayer of Healing on all of us.
That's a damn good spell, man.
No, I agree.
2d8 plus something over 10 minutes, is it? For like
2d8
6 or
plus
7?
3.
Like 6 or 7 targets?
Yeah, 6 targets.
That's crazy. I was considering picking up as well after Find Steed. That would look really, really good. Oof.
Sorry, I'm doing something for you because I didn't like that I didn't have this the other day. Nothing. I'm making tokens of
You're making the Find Steed shit and adding it to that.
No, I wish, man. Well, there's not really much I can do with yours. You know? With your Find Steed.
The token isn't imported.
Yeah, it is. Did you guys not see it last week?
Oh, okay. You added to my character. Okay, yeah. I'm probably blind.
Well, I didn't have it on your sheet to begin with because I
Okay.
wanted to wait until you cast it, basically.
Okay. That is good. All right. Well, let's see here. No, I don't have a long day tomorrow, but I have a lot of things I have to do. I have to start cooking at like 3
Oh yeah,
o'clock,
getting
and
preparing for her coming over.
everything is prepared short of the food. So I'm
Mm.
quite okay, but yeah, don't want to be not sleeping. So good that I'm getting tired. Just gonna check in on work and see what. Oh, thank God you reminded me. Fuck me, I need to work for an hour.
I didn't remind you, but
Yeah, you did, because I was gonna think
alright.
of looking at my calendar to see when I was gonna get up in the morning. Yeah, I have nothing. Like my first, I only have 2 meetings scheduled, and tomorrow, starting at 1:30 p.m. It's my first meeting, so I can work for a bit, so I can actually sleep in a bit tomorrow. Perfect. That is nice. I'm really looking forward to Saturday game.
Dude, me too. Oh, I'm looking forward to everything coming up because a lot of it's gonna be really, really good.
How the hell did we get lost trying to get to the Abbey?
Oh, you guys decided not to go. You decided to go off the trail.
Oh, I thought
Is
the
how I
trail.
understood
Oh,
it.
okay. I'm yeah. It's a blur. Like me and Eric, we had so many fucking drinks during Lord of the Rings. That whole session is kind of a blur.
There's a lot of Tuesday sessions like that for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I used to be a very bad player.